Last time, you had just opened a portal to what you believed to be Thanatos, the realm of Orcus. Now, maybe the big guy's home, maybe he's not, who knows? But the intention was to go and try and find Cuillin, just very briefly, because the portal supposedly opens up nearby. And wonder of wonders, apparently he's here. Or maybe it's misdirected, who knows?
All right.
Who really knows? But it opened up into this absolute desolate landscape. It's a grayish place where it looks like there's nothing really living, and even if it is living, it looks corrupted and twisted, undead. The portal opened up into a kind of a valley, coming down from the bottom of some mountains. And so far from the portal, you've been able to see a massive field, and in that field, in that valley, it is just packed full of skeletons and zombies, just kind of roaming around. And you have quite likely never seen so many concentrated in one place. It's almost like a not a processing plant, but just a storage area for them. They're just wandering around everywhere amongst crypts and headstones, sarcophagi, mausoleums, all sorts of stuff. It's like the largest graveyard in the entire world. Now, the plan had been concocted to cast Fly and Mark, and to fly in and scout it out. And then Taston would step into the portal on the ground level at the same time, because there's still a little ways until you get down to this valley and these hordes of zombies and skeletons. Now, Mark, as soon as you flew in, you were just hit with this. Well, first of all, the air seems incredibly thin here, as if there's nothing living actually circulating it. And you were just hit with a face full of flies. Like, then you didn't even see any like carrion or meat here. There just seems to be an omnipresent like cloud of flies surrounding this place.
Gross.
Tassin, you kind of have the same thing when you walk in, except obviously you're not flying at double your running speed in the air.
Right.
But one thing you do notice is that as you step in, and as you fly in, your skin just starts to burn almost immediately, as if it's just decaying and destroying itself just by merely being in the presence of this realm. No damage as of right now, but you can tell very quickly you will probably die just being in here. AKA, you're going to take necrotic damage very quickly from being in here. You also feel just this immense pressure of just madness and corruption just pressing down on you from being in here, like way, way, way worse than when you've even been in the most demon-intensive areas that you've encountered so far. And if that wasn't bad enough, at the same time you're literally getting eaten from just being in here, you also feel that your just energy is just being drained from you, or it's attempting to drain it from you. So all in all, this seems like a place you cannot survive in for very long at all. Just not the way you are, at least right now.
I have a random question for the GM.
Mm-hmm.
I know this doesn't put us in combat per se, but would this instance of these effects triggering, would that trigger my regeneration as a counteract, or no?
It will when it comes into play, and I'll tell you when.
So if we're actually taking damage.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody if you take damage.
Okay.
Right now you haven't, but it's a very visible feeling and effect that you've seen. Like you actually see like your skin just turning pale and black. It's like and you've had experience with this before, you're basically slowly taking necrotic damage. Mm. And once it reaches that threshold, I'm basically going to roll a dice, and that's the boom, you get it.
Also, I'm incensed by being here because this very existence of this plane is like a blasphemy.
Yes, this is specifically a place that Kellenvor would likely want to just be erased from existence. This is the realm of undead and demons, all of stuff which Kellenvor hates. Now, one other thing that happens is when you step in with Dawnbringer just has this panic attack almost. and you see
Great.
she's not saying anything, but you can just feel just through the attunement connection that it's like plunging her into ice cold water. And almost seems like almost involuntarily she just flares up to her maximum brightness.
That leads me to another question. I was thinking about once Mark gets back within range, casting Shield of Faith to try. Beacon and a spiritual beacon at the same time of something.
It definitely could be. I mean, you can't imagine that anything would not be some sort of signal that there is something divine and not undead here, and not demonic here. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, switching back to Mark. So Mark, as a reminder, one thing you had seen before was there was a mausoleum like 200, 300 feet down the valley, which looked like it had seen some activity somewhat recently, as in there had been some undead slain around the area, which were very quickly getting back up, but it almost looked like someone had just bombed them almost. And Tassin, you had identified it as a very telltale sign of somebody using something like a divinity channel to destroy or turn undead.
Which is why I stepped through.
Yeah. Now, Mark, you are obviously in a much better scouting position as you go in here. And we will cover just the first 60 seconds of your movement, and I'll tell you what you see.
Okay.
Because you will get a much better vantage point.
I was going to say, just to be clear, I'm not on the ground. Yes. I do not trust being on the ground.
No, I mean,
I don't want to be on the ground.
Yeah, so you speed 60 feet in there, and just from getting out of this portal and having a bird's eye view of what's going on here, you see quite a bit more. The first thing that is just called to your attention is this place is pretty large. You see way off in the distance, there seems to be some white, almost skeletal-like walls that are probably 60, 70 feet high. You can't even guess how high.
I go straight for the Bone Fortress.
Yeah. It is definitely, there is a Bone Fortress way off in the distance. You're guessing it's probably miles away, but just from your vantage point, you can see it there. You also see that there is this white, pale stream or river which seems to be surrounding it like a moat. And there is a bridge on there. And unmistakably, standing in the bridge, just like on its sentinel, there is a gargantuan kind of reddish white demon with a flaming sword and flaming whip.
I don't suppose I can try to identify this sucker.
Oh, you can make a knowledge religion.
Do I get advantage because it's a fiend?
It is a fiend. Practically everything is a fiend.
I mean, we're in the abyss.
This rock, it's a fiend. This dust, fiend.
Yeah.
The air you're breathing, probably fiend.
I'll tell you if you don't get advantage.
Okay, there we go. That works. All right. Where did the D20 go? Oh my god, I always lose the D20. It's the only dice I can ever get hold of. All right. Well, the first roll is an 18.
Okay.
And the second roll is a 17. So that's going to be 20.
Okay. This is unmistakably a Baylor.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
These are known as like the supreme commanders of demonic armies, and they are very, very, very rarely even heard of, but they are just known to be old and just a terrible evil, and even the stories of them are like just rumors. But the unmistakable flaming sword and whip, and flaming whip is like a signature hallmark of them. So you're like, that looks a whole lot like that.
Real quick. So it's here, right?
No, it's not anywhere on this map.
I think you said the bridge.
Right, this is not the same bridge.
Oh, you mean the bridge to the fortress?
Yes, the bridge to the fortress.
Okay, that makes sense.
The stuff.
I thought you said there's a Baylor. I was a bit like, all right, Tastin, I love you, buddy. We're leaving.
Yeah.
Your brother is gone.
I'm doing like a mile and then zoom into your current surroundings, just so you know what's in
get you. That's like there's a Listen, for those of you at home, those are CR19. Just to give you a little bit of perspective on that.
Now we got this. We took down a dragon. It's fine.
Well, the Baylor itself, though, is probably not the worst of it, because you see just almost in a solid line, there seems to be flying demons just moving in a circle around the Bone Fortress. and lined up in formations in front of this villa. You can't really make out what they are at this distance, but there's just legions just standing in wait on the ground. And there is this greenish portal that is fairly large and with a color that you recognize, you've seen them before, that they seem to be marching through. And the Baylor is obviously watching over all of this.
This is a freaking invasion force. Holy crap.
There is a actual army of probably hundreds, thousands, maybe. There's too many to count over there. Now, coming back into this valley area, there is an obvious path which comes from the fortress to this valley, although it winds through several miles and goes into this more secluded area. You see that there are definitely flying patrols all over the place. There are huge, half mosquito, half human-ish demons flying around the place, and they seem to be in groups of anywhere from like 5 to 20. You pretty quickly realize, Mark, that it's going to be impossible to not be spotted if you remain in the air. You also see other manners of undead moving amongst the skeletons and zombies down below, and there's probably thousands of mundane undead just wandering around this valley. But there are also, you see demons moving amongst them. You see ghouls. You see wights. You see several. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and make another advantage religion check, because there's a couple of demons I know you've not met in person before down here.
I got a 3 and a 17, so.
Okay. So, notable demons you see moving down on the ground level. And these are like dispersed amongst the area. And it seems like they're doing various tasks, like selecting undead, maybe, calling some of them. They just seem to be doing tasks or patrolling or something. One of the types you see is a Hezro, which looks like a large, like spiked frog almost with huge claws and teeth.
Hold on.
Yes.
It's a slot, right?
It does not. You don't see any slot.
Okay.
Yet.
You don't see any slot. But Hezro are like the foot soldiers of the hordes of the abyss, and they are, known for being incredibly tough. You see some ghosts floating around. You swear you see a bunch of shadows just darting like lightning speed over the surface of the ground. You see a couple floating skulls flying around the place. There are knights in just dark, pitch black armor moving amongst the undead, which seem to be ignoring them. There's practically every type of undead and common demon you can think of moving along here. This is definitely a place that, without hiding, is nigh unsurvivable. Now, I want you to go ahead and roll me a D100.
Is Bahamut with you?
Is Bahamut with you? Better hope.
2.
2. Okay. All right, we're gonna.
Bahamut is not with me today.
Forsaken.
We're gonna do this early then, I guess. Okay.
Aww. Regwin gave you advantage.
Oh, okay. If you'd want to roll it with advantage, you can. I'll out for a D100. Sure. In this instance.
How bad would a 2 be? Just out of curiosity.
2 is not good.
Yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and take it then.
It's better than a 1.
I will tell you. I'll tell you what it's listed. It's listed under enemy patrols.
Got it. Well, I don't know if high or low is good. But I got a 57.
Okay.
So I avoided both.
What this means is that nothing patrol-like has entered your area randomly right now.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was wondering, because I'm like, if this is bad, if this is the bail moment, then yeah, I'll use the advantage. Thank you very much.
See, according to this paragraph, it says you're screwed.
And that's all it says. It's the whole paragraph.
You see you see the mausoleum down there that Taston had pointed out, and it does seem to be, as he described it, you can even see from a bird's eye view, there's like an obvious clear ring around the Mausoleum of Destruction. There doesn't seem to be any undead going in or out of it. What would you like to do?
Okay, so one moment.
Yes.
Look at the map here. And I take all this in a moment, and I realize... third. I'm sorry. I got to share this. Guido, I hope you don't mind my slight sidebar here.
No, I don't care.
So I've been playing Metroid Dread today.
Never heard of it.
And this isn't a spoiler, obviously, but because it's in the trailers. But the way this works is there's literally invincible, giant, very fast killing machines that if they hit you, you die. A huge portion of the gameplay is just avoidance. Just nope, and just trying to stay ahead of them, right?
Yeah, how's your counter game?
I don't know why that came to mind right now. It's just, if for some reason, I was just reminded of that. Okay, so I am way up here, right?
Yes, you're way up there.
Okay.
The Mausoleum itself is about 300 feet from the entrance of the portal.
Where is... Actually, I'm probably going back. Why does that keep running at a clavicle?
So if you're dashing, you'll actually make it about 120 feet this round, unless you want to do something with your action.
Where's that spot that would look like it was turn undeaded?
I'll go ahead and mark it out. How about that? It looked like it happened about here.
Okay. All right. So what I want to do... Okay, hang on. Let me walk this back a bit. How utterly infested is this area with undead on the ground?
It is pretty infested, as in you're going to encounter a zombie or a skeleton every few squares.
Shiny.
Have you played World War Z?
Yeah.
Okay, then you already know.
Or Left 4 Dead, or Back 4 Blood.
Or Back 4 Blood. Yeah.
I mean,
Someone just set off a car alarm, and I'm out of ammo.
damn it.
So.
They seem to be mindless, but they're still
Spook the witch.
way too many. I mean, you could probably take them, but like from your estimation, it's just the problem that within a matter of seconds, they would probably attract enough attention that you'd have demons and other undead swarming on you.
Yep. Okay, so while I'm hovering here, are there tons of undead in that circle?
There's less normal. There's just a few. You see that the ones that were like destroyed seem to be staying that way, although you can see like bits slowly moving back onto them.
Does this DM thing have like a distance counter thing, like a 30 feet or 60 feet? I remember something like that.
I know it does somewhere.
I have a... sorry, I should have asked for this earlier, but I have a sudden need to know exactly how far I can get in exactly how many turns, because I'm pretty sure this is just like Metroid Dread. If I make any mistakes, this is probably the end of this.
Yeah, so I'll say, I mean, just to make it easy to get to the Mausoleum right here, it's exactly 300 feet from the portal, so it is exactly 3 rounds of dashing, unless you use your monk stuff.
3 rounds.
You could use your monk stuff to triple dash, in which case it would be quicker. Because it's 60, 120, that's round 1, 240, round 2, and then actually you get there in the 5th round with an action.
And if I could make a recommendation, you would probably want to save that for the return trip.
That's what I was thinking.
Because you'll probably be coming in super hot.
Yeah.
Okay,
it doesn't look like it's impossible to get down there without being spotted because there's mindless undead.
Yeah.
But it'd be a stealth.
Yeah.
So, okay, hang on. I'm going to turn around.
Okay.
And go right back to Taston, full tilt.
Okay.
And I want it to be nice and clear that I need his attention immediately when I get there.
Okay, not a problem. Taston, Bart comes back. As a matter of fact, the whole portal, people on the other side can see you come back.
All right. This is bad. I think I might be able to get in there quickly enough to deal with this. I'm not 100% sure. And if I can't, I'm going to have to get out of here as fast as inhumanly possible. If you see me coming back again, and I'm not going to make it, close the portal, please give me a chance to try and make it. But we need to close the portal right behind me if I'm coming bolting.
We're not closing the portal till you're through.
And then I'm also going to describe let's call it the Ocean of Undead to Taston in particular. And I'm basically telling you this because don't keep going. I don't think you can wade through that sea.
Okay, well, two things. One, my plan is if you did rile the waves of undead coming back with you, I was going to go ahead and try and stand at the portal, turning undead as best I can with Globagul being in front of me as a barrier. Like, yeah, they can try and get through, but they're going to go straight into him.
Okay, I get you.
As kind of like a, I don't know, for a lack of a better term, a kind of safety on the Stargate, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody calls through the portal. It's the Duragar captain commanding the 50 or so units there. And he says, is this something we should wade into?
No.
Probably not.
Just in case I'm about to die, and then I inform them of the portals, the demon. I give them the intel. I make sure they know there are actual soldier demons marching through portals. That's probably leading somewhere around here.
He says we should not keep this portal open very long.
No, we shouldn't. So I'm going to do my scouting mission very quickly here. And
before
die.
you, so before you take off again. Oh, he's going to roll to see if you die. Got it. Okay.
No, both portal people on the other side of the plane take 2 necrotic damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now it'll kick in.
Okay, I was going to say, so then I would then roll to see how much of that actually kicks.
I just take 2 damage. I'm just let's get to.
Why do I not have a D6?
So you guesstimate after about a minute that happens.
Was it possible?
The good news is I can get to that portal in less than a minute, and I can get back from, or not the portal, the mausoleum in less than a minute. I can get back in less than a minute, but this is. I want to make it very clear. It's probably obvious, but I'm laughing and joking in real life because you see the giant T-Rex coming down on you. You have to laugh, right? That's the attitude right now. In character, my character is just I'm gonna go die. So
Yeah, so I rolled a 5, so I thankfully don't take damage, but I am gonna. Not that this will help for the DOT effect, but just in case you do get engaged, I'm going to go ahead and cast Shield of Faith on you.
what does that do? Remind me.
It gives you +2 a bonus to AC.
Awesome. I will probably actually need that. We'll see.
Figure you might.
Okay. I've got 9 key. No, I don't. I have 8 key. I'm full tilting. Let's go.
Okay. Are you using your key to get there?
I'm not going to use the key there. I'm going to take his advice. I'm just going to.
Okay.
So 3 rounds of just as fast as I can go without burning my key.
Okay.
There it is.
So, first round, you fly there 120 feet. Dashing regularly. Go ahead and make me a D100 roll.
Jesus, that's not good. 55.
Okay. You keep flying towards the mausoleum. Go ahead and make me another D100 roll.
Oh my God. 51. This is getting weird.
51. Okay. Now you're within movement distance of the mausoleum. So far, nothing seems to have alerted you. So you're within 60 feet. Do you want to go down and try and get down there and hide?
Yes. So assuming this map is accurate, it looks like there's plenty of places pretty much right there.
Yes.
I've got the wall. I've got the bush. I've got just the shade from the corner. I've got all kinds of hide possibilities.
Yeah.
Right there.
Actually, as you get closer to this, it looks like that's like petrified plants and stuff that just have been, they don't seem to be living, but
Of course it is.
yeah.
Okay,
yes.
so
go ahead.
going down, and I assume I have to roll a stealth here.
That's correct. And a D100.
And oh God. Well, the stealth is a 24. The D100 is a 65.
Okay. So you fly down quickly and land almost without any sound at all next to the area of destruction. And it stinks to high heavens down here. But it doesn't seem to be as bad because of the thin air. You imagine it would probably be much worse in different environments.
Just imagine a swamp like this.
Yeah. There's just a constant, it's actually loud down here because there's a constant sound of moaning and cracking of bones and demonic yelling and undead screaming just coming all throughout the landscape.
I'm definitely making my summer home here. This is just
And
Greatest.
you see that there actually seems to be a light now that you can see it just far down the mausoleum, which seems to go underground.
You've
It doesn't
got to
seem
be kidding me.
No. But that's what you see. You don't think you would have any trouble making it over there if you want to look in.
Let's go ahead and do it. Do I need another stealth?
No.
Okay.
What is your stuff bonus?
+6, I think. Hang on, let me double check. I was just looking at this. Yep, +6.
+6. Okay.
It is actually my best stat by far.
Yeah, tactically you have to roll against zombies and skeletons, but I mean,
I'll roll if you want me to roll. I got
it's one of those don't roll one things.
I got this. It's a 1. No, it's not. It's,
No.
it's
No,
15 on the
no.
die.
I don't want to drop this on your character. Are you down there or did you move it?
Whoa. Oh, gosh.
Your character is flat.
Character's flat.
Yeah, I get down there and then just a fortress falls on me that I didn't even see.
Congratulations.
Oh, looks like we're closing the portal.
And meanwhile,
Yeah.
Taston, who saw the whole thing, just sees this giant thing just coming straight down. Like, is he not? He's not moving, is he? He's not. He's not.
Boy,
There's
it's
not even a
too-
crash, it's just plap.
Yep. No. I'm just a pancake now.
Right, so you look down there, and there seems to have been a lamp that was lit down here, and there is some chittering you hear in what language would this be? It
Was
would
this Fallout
be
3?
Yeah, I guess it would be in a demonic language, abyssal, or is it abyssal or infernal? I always forget.
Infernal is demon. Sorry, devils.
Devils.
Abyssal
yes.
is
Yep.
demons.
And you can speak abyssal, can't you?
Yes.
All right, so you hear, and it sounds like it's far off, probably down this hallway or somewhere down there. You hear someone say in a fairly low voice that just echoes throughout this place. It seems to be very quiet now in this mausoleum for some particular reason. It says, I'll look at this room down here, you study that one, and then we'll regroup and take the eggs back.
Undead eggs sound bad.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
Throw that
it
out there right
quick.
now.
Throw it real quick, and now I got the vomit out of me.
Blarg.
I mean, considering everything else, I think I'm doing pretty well here. All right. Okay. Can I roll tracking?
Yep, that is wisdom survival.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of that trained, but I have wisdom. Yeah, no, I don't have any of that trained. So, yeah, I'm just, oh my God. Hey, Brigham, can I get a reroll on that? I may or may not have just rolled a 2. I plead the fifth. Plead the fifth on this.
Do you still have your inspiration?
I do. I'm sure as hell not blowing it air.
Okay.
I'm about to die to demonic death and undead death. That's when the
Yes.
inspirations are for. When I'm racing towards the portal at Mach 5, that's when I'm going to use my inspiration. Okay, so I rolled a 5 total.
Okay. You can tell that there's been some recent tracks that go down here, but there's no way to really tell how many, where they went, etc. Only that they seem to be going around the entire place. Like they go here, then they go here, then they go here, but that's about all you can tell. And that really just seems to be because there was such a layer of dust and dirt around here that they made easy prints, and they seem to be pretty recent.
And the funny thing is, if I was tracking a demon, I'd probably get a reroll or a bonus on that or something.
That's right.
But I'm not. I'm trying to look for signs I am.
They're definitely humanoid, though. And purposeful, not like shambling undead. That much you can tell pretty easily.
How filled is this place with the undead?
The mausoleum area?
Yeah.
The mausoleum area actually is not filled with undead.
Oh, thank God.
It's
All right.
only the outside.
So let's get another stealth roll in here. I'm assuming I'll need one.
Not yet. We haven't really broken stealth. Anymore.
So I'm going to move forwards
Okay.
and then do the stealth roll. Question mark.
Well,
Like I'm trying to see.
there's two things you see. So first of all, there seems to be more lamps that have been lit and just seem to generally illuminate both of these rooms. You do also see the the not boot, but like the plate plate armor boot of somebody who seems to be just out of sight over here. And it seems to be like kind of scraping along the ground like it's struggling with something, although it's not making a whole lot of noise because there's a bunch of dirt and soot and stuff on the ground. But there seems to be somebody struggling at something over here just slowly.
Just to check my logic here.
Mm-hmm.
The range on the psychic link is like 30 feet, right?
I believe so.
Okay, I just want to make 100% sure because I've been presuming that, which is why I haven't been trying to communicate with anyone because
I can double check.
We don't have walkie-talkies right now, and I doubt the range is 300 feet.
Yeah, while they were within 30 feet of each other.
Yeah, okay, yeah, figured. So we need a chain of people spread out 30 feet. Just send the troops into the undead swarm.
10 people. You're going to be a telephone pole. Congratulations.
I'm going to go ahead and peek around this corner. Definitely stealthing.
Yep.
Okay, good roll. Good roll. That's 24.
Okay. Looking around the corner, you see that there is an individual in very black and tarnished armor who is currently webbed to a wall. There is a and it looks like very strong and very thick. It doesn't seem like normal like webbing. It just seems to be almost
demonic
solid
webbing,
glue.
you might say. It's sorry, I'll shut up. I'm just terrified.
It doesn't seem particularly demonic, but and he seems to be kind of struggling to get out of it and just testing it, but it seems to be going almost nowhere. And so whoever is in this armor does not see you.
In the television show that this is happening in, we have a flashback at this moment to me talking to Tess. Could you describe your brother to me in intricate detail, please? Oh, of course. And then Taston describes it. And then we flash forward. Is this him?
It seems like the same type of armor, yes.
Well, plus I did describe him when we
yeah, it seems like
this is almost a year ago in actual real time, but I did describe what he
That's
looked
true.
like.
It's actually only been a few weeks in lore.
He's a paladin of Kelmvor, so
this seems to be very close to what he was described in the mirror vision when he was leading Asha away out of the demons.
I need a GM call ruling.
Okay.
Carrying something while the flight spell is on you. I just looked up the spell. It doesn't even mention it.
Well, it's just going to be like grappling a normal creature's half speed.
That's what I was assuming.
And obviously its carry capacity. I don't think you would have an issue.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could grab it. So let me just walk through this. What I'm presuming is going to happen is I'm going to let's assume that's him. Let's assume I get him out of here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be flying at half speed, but then I'm going to be burning my ki to kind of get back up to normal speed and 3-round my way out of here. That's that track?
Right. Just in case this is not being thought of, he is currently webbed to the wall.
Oh, no, I'm aware. I need that exit strategy because I've just been playing Metroid Dread, and that's the first thing you do when you get on those things. And you know where
have
you're going.
An exit strategy.
Yes.
But yeah, it would be unless for some reason he's made of, iron for some particular reason, then it would just be moving at half speed.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't actually remember. You told me a phrase to say. It's like,
do you have the Varia suit?
Yes, I just got it. So I'm going to go out there and be like, my name is Mark. I'm here to rescue you. No,
exactly.
No, I say the phrase that you gave me. I'm sorry, I don't remember it in real life, but you did give me the phrase in lore like a minute ago to tell him. And I'm just gonna kind of whisper that and see if he reacts to it.
I basically was the thing where I said I was sent by the one who has your mother's wedding ring.
Yes, I remember. I remember there's a ring involved.
He has our father's wedding ring. I have our mother's wedding ring.
Okay, so what's his name?
Freylin.
And I'm going to wait to see if he reacts.
Well, he seems to give like a start, like something just scared him out of his wits. And he jumps as much as he can while he's in webbing, and you hear him say, "Who's there?" Who is this?
I want to be clear. I am still trying to be stealth. If you want to do another roll to like throw my voice, I can do that. I think it's performance.
Great, a ventriloquist.
Yeah, that'd be a performance. If you don't have any particular.
Thank God. I rolled a 20 because it's a +0.
Okay. So he's obviously asking the air like he's not sure, and he is responding in abyssal.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, that's that's Taston's problem.
Is this
my problem? Is to get him to you. So I'm going to say, I am sent by the one who bears your mother's ring.
Finally, set me free, please. They'll be back soon. My captors will be back soon.
Real quick, I'm just going to roll a make sure you're not lying to me check.
Okay. That's wisdom insight.
So that's an 18.
18. Okay.
Not great, but I have decent wisdom.
You do have decent wisdom.
Which is funny because if you heard me say, yeah, I'm currently infiltrating the abyss to try and find a lost paladin, I have great wisdom. I'm very wise.
He seems like he probably is not entirely in his right mind, but he seems very, very desperate to get out. Like he wants to get free.
That's actually what I wanted. I'm sure he's right now, but I don't care about that. That's Tas's problem. I'm gonna rush forward and make sure I get behind him so he can't see me. And this is important for a second.
You can't get to the side of him, but
the point is I want to make sure that he can't see that I'm about to have green fire coming out of my eyes.
Oh, okay.
I'm here to save you, but
it's okay. Just look over there for a second. And I'm going to try to
don't look, Marion.
Try to burn the web.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll your damage.
Burn the demon. I haven't used my demon points in a while. And what are we at with that right now? We are currently at a 4d8. Nope, that's right. That's right, because we changed it. I only have 1d8, so give me a second. 8, 6, 8, 8, which is something. That's 30, I think.
Yes.
30 points of damage.
And thank you, Bragman. Green flame comes out of my
So the flame hits the web, and when it is done, the web seems to remain.
Of course it does. Next attempt.
He says, no, he says, no, whatever you do, you can't do that. There's a special way to remove this.
Which what?
You need sunlight.
I'm attempting. You've got to be kidding me. I'm going to attempt a strength check real quick.
Okay.
That's actually a really good roll, so this is going to be interesting. What is my strength? Unfortunately, I only have +2 strength, so that's only a 21.
21. Okay. So
enough, honestly.
You grab it. This feels almost like unlike anything else that you have grabbed before. This just seems to be like both like malleable and just completely solid. Like you grab it and you're trying as hard as you can. There's obviously some magical component to this.
Yeah.
It does not come. And I need you to also make either an athletics or an acrobatics check because he tries to, with disadvantage, reach out and grab you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Like the one hand.
I'm trying to help you here. I guess I'll go with acrobatics as dex. So that's going to be a 19.
19. All right. You just quickly leap out of the way. It's not really a problem. He says, no, please, no. Don't leave me, please. I just want to leave this place.
If I need I have sunlight, but I don't have it here. I need to go get it.
There's another way. They use something to dissolve this. It's in the bottle. I don't know what it is.
Is there a bottle nearby?
No. You don't see anything. It's on them, please. They've gone in the back. They'll be back soon. They're agents of the law. They keep me here.
Keeps getting better.
They keep me here when they do not have control of my mind.
Is he still speaking Abyssal, by the way? I just want to be clear.
Yes.
Okay, that's wondrous. What's sleight of hand in 5th edition?
Sleight of hand?
Oh, it's just straight up dex based, I assume.
Yes.
Of course, you just roll the rogue. I was just
Let me
thinking,
check my
how do you
next
know that
character?
so quickly? Oh, right. You just made a rogue. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Also, there is one thing. You need to take 6 necrotic damage.
Yeah. No, it's been about a minute.
You notice that he screams like he's taking it as well.
Great.
Burns.
Okay.
Burns.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I can put him on here too.
I have 2 terrible choices to make, and I'm going to kind of open this up to my fellow party members and the audience, none of whom exist for Mark, who is at the moment frantically debating with the voices in his mind is what he should do. I can book it back, grab Dawnbringer, rush back, use it on him, and by the way, I don't have enough key to do there, back, and there with him. So
Right.
One of those trips is just going to be 3 full rounds of doing the slow mode and having a D100 chance of encounters every single round. And then the other 2 will be the second one will be faster, and then the third one will be slow again. But that's the one I'm out, so that doesn't matter as much. But that's that option. The other option is to try and sneak through here, find whatever drow or freaking spider people are in here, and try to
It's gonna
sleight
be
of
more
hand
minions.
this thing off of them, and use then what? Sorry, Justin.
So I have another idea. So if
Grab
you
you.
come back and provide all this information, you carrying Dawnbringer is going to suck for you, in addition to the necrotic damage you're already taking. So it's like, here's some more, and cue some more burning. And yeah.
It's cool. I'm cool. I got this.
So how about either if you still have it in the ring, or if Liam can cast it on me, cast haste on me. I can't fly, but I can still cover ridiculously good distance at full speed and try and go with you.
I took Bestow Curse.
Okay.
So I don't
Take
know that.
this. See ya.
I do actually have protection from evil, by the way.
That's
Okay.
probably a good one to.
I just realized. Hang on. Let me look up what that
I
does.
have that as well, but I'm kind of holding off on casting that until we really need it. Because I'll probably be trying to be turning undead and protection from evil as we're trying to make our escape.
Disadvantage on attack rolls, can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them, and that's actually it. So yeah, that is pretty much a combat thing and does not help right now. That's
Or
not
come up with a curse of your own.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that was the protection from evil. The curse of my own thing. Yeah, no, I remember
It's
that.
the curse of left socks. You will only ever find your left sock.
You will always be slightly irritated in your left toe
Yes.
forever.
Forever.
You'll just go to itch it, nothing.
Mhm.
Actually, you know what a really, really messed up curse would be? Real talk. This is actually from a movie. I forget what the movie was. Every time you blink, it hurts.
Really? That's just petty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Think about that.
Welcome to my life last week.
Well, okay, fine. Yes.
Valid.
Still petty. Very.
Yeah, that's that. I'm not going to do that. I refuse to do that on principle. That's horrible. Okay, so. Okay.
Please free me, please. You have just minutes before they return. And they'll take me back
Minutes
to the
is
demon
enough
web pits,
time.
please. Once I'm there, I will not be in my right mind any longer.
Do we have any kind of grenades amongst our party? I swear
Got
there's
these
a good
thermal
reason I'm asking.
detonators. Is that important?
Perfect. I would kill for a thermal detonator right about now.
Wrong universe.
I need to keep remembering I have the Cloak of Elven Kind. I don't even remember what it does. I know it's something with stealth.
It's an advantage on stealth checks and everything has disadvantage to see you.
I need to definitely remember I have that. Okay. For the record, we can hear you, Guido, for your audio setup.
Yeah. That's
That's what I
why it
was-
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure you were aware of that. Okay. For the troubleshooting. Okay.
There's something, if you want to, actually, since I consider you may actually just roll high in this, you may make an Arcana check if you want to try and examine what this particular web is made of. It's obviously
See.
magical. And
So
I guess
Arcana's
apparently
getting-
my camera's gone.
Wow. Okay, fine.
That's, yeah, okay. Well, the good news is my Arcana is a +0, and it's an int-based thing, which is also +0.
And
The
my
DM
camera
has
just turned
advantage for
off.
stealth.
My camera just literally just turned off. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
No,
And
wait,
now
he's
it's
back.
lighting is strange.
It'll fix itself.
19.
19. Okay.
Not as good as I'm getting. Let's just be real. It's not good because
That's pretty good, though.
that's what I got.
There is. Let's see, this is rare. Okay. I will say this. You have heard of something like this before, specifically because it is unique to the Drow. It is something that certain Drow magic items have been said to do, which is to create essentially and fire a glob of webby material, which is nigh unbreakable. And it is usually said to last for about an hour. And it, like Cuillin or whoever this person is said, like most Drow things, sunlight will dissolve it. Now, you do also know that there is one other thing or two other things actually, that can potentially dissolve this. One is just the catch-all universal solvent. The other one is actually a little bit odd, which is oil of etherealness.
Okay.
Let me check my pockets and
Yeah, I've definitely got that on me right here. It's amazing. Here, let me help you out with this.
But you do know that sunlight does just dissolve this instantly. It is actually almost unbreakable otherwise. Oh, no, there is one other thing. I'm sorry. A pint or more of alcohol.
You're joking.
No. Frantically looking at inventory to see if you have alcohol.
Maybe. The problem is I usually don't keep track of that kind of thing unless it's like for fun, like bacon, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea if I have alcohol on me. Now, I'm a dwarf.
Yes.
So I have advantage on having alcohol on me.
that tracks.
The question is, do you actually have it on you?
So here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll something, or let someone else roll something. Actually, that'd be better. And that, based on whatever variable you decide, that determines if I have alcohol on me for this. Because the general idea is if I always have alcohol on me. That's the thought. And if the roll is bad, then I took it off of me for this particular mission, which would make sense.
I'll say this. I'll give you a D100 roll. It'll be a shot in the dark, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is just pure random luck.
Oh, a shot. I get it. That's good.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That was good. That was
I don't
good.
even know if I want high or low, but that is a 79.
A shot in the Underdark, even.
Oh,
You don't have any alcohol on you.
yeah. Okay. That. Does he have any alcohol on him? Do you have any alcohol on you?
That would be ironic.
Wow.
Are you asking him?
No.
He says, I carry like 10 pints of alcohol. Like,
I
why?
knew it. Perfect. Goosh.
No, you look at him like he seems to be carrying not much more than a long sword, and we actually don't see much else as having armor. It's kind of unusual, as a matter of fact, and he doesn't seem to be able to get to his longsword right now anyway.
Wonderful. Okay. I need to stop wasting time in character.
Shadow Machine did buy.
I just noticed that. Thank you, Shadow Machine. I'm gonna go and use that. Because holy crap.
Also, I do have oil of ethereal from one of our previous encounters.
So you have the sun, you have the oil, and I'm sure the dwarf army has alcohol. I have nothing.
Oh, guaranteed. That's part of their rations.
90.
90. All right.
I whatever. That's all I got. Wait, I forgot to check my other flat. No, it's still empty.
Yeah.
All right. This is actually kind of aggravating. Let me do a little bit of quick math. So that's going to be 18. And then I can do that as I'm on approach, and that'll then be... Sorry, I'm calculating seconds, because that's how quick I need to be at this moment. So please forgive me for a second here. So that's going to be 36. And we're going to get caught. Guaranteed. So we're going to need a distraction. Taston, do you have like any kind of AoE spells?
In a roundabout way for,
No, you don't.
I mean,
okay.
for
No, that's
well,
okay.
I mean,
That's okay.
specifically for undead, I have like turn undead, which is actually now destroy undead at certain levels. I don't know if it's going to be at this level, but
Yeah.
that has kind of like an area of effect.
So I legitimately think it's going to be better if I just take the sword and take the damage and book it, because we'll gain 6 seconds from doing that, and
Okay.
I have a much higher chance of staying hidden until I book it out. Whereas if you come with me, we're pretty much guaranteed to be spotted on the way in, right? What's up, Guido?
I'm worried that the sword may not work for you.
I am too. But I did roll well enough that I wish I could burn another 6 seconds and grab the oil from you. Basically make that an action. And then that pushed me a little bit close to a minute and 12 is what that's going to take in total. But I think that's fast enough, assuming those people aren't going to be coming back. I'm sure my GM has already calculated the exact seconds of how long it's going to be before these people show up.
Mm-hmm. I know how long.
Yeah, I figured. So that's why I'm numbering this out a little bit here. And that might be worth the 6 second thing just in case, because if I get back out there and the sword doesn't work, then well, I found your brother. He's over there being enslaved by drow. I couldn't free him because the sword didn't work for me.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
That's I can tell you right now, that's not going to fly.
I might even not even go for the sword now that I'm thinking about it, because not only the additional damage it'll be doing to me, hypothetically, but also it'll make it a lot harder to stealth with this glowing sunlight sword.
I will say there's 0 chance of stealthing if you have a glowing beacon right.
Yeah. Okay. So okay.
I got this big neon sign. What?
So understanding that seconds count, I will be right back, and I frickety book it out of there.
Here
Full
goes.
tilt.
No, as you leave.
Yep. No, it's sorry, buddy.
Penalty.
All right,
The rest of the party has all the ways to free you. I have none of them.
Are you going straight back?
I'm going straight back, and this is the one where I do not burn key, so I can burn key on every other movement. So this is going to be full 3 rounds going back.
Please make me a D100 roll as you head back.
92.
Okay, and one more.
94.
Okay, and the last one is you going into the portal. So
Yeah. So I'm going to go up to Guido, to Liam, and I'm like, no time. I need the ethereal oil.
So if I can metagame just a little bit here, I would recommend once you get into psychic range,
just be like, I need the oil for the brother. I need the oil right now. I need the oil. I'm probably thinking that the whole way in there, like as soon as I get in range, right?
That way it gives me a turn to, dig into my backpack, pull it out.
Yeah.
Can I grab 2 potions in a turn?
Yeah, if you're not doing anything else.
I'm going to grab the oil of ethereal and a health potion and give Mark both.
Okay.
Grab, gone. Just
okay.
And good thinking. Tons of going.
Yep. So you grab it and then shoot back out without even saying the word.
Now I'm burning.
Well, he doesn't have to. He's psychic.
Yeah. No.
And what happens is the Durgar captain just looks at you, Liam, and says, "Well, the deep terror is going on."
Don't worry about it. It's everything's under control.
By the way, so you can see this, Liam, since Mark flew right up to you. It does look like pieces of his flesh are starting to necrotize and fall off.
This is fun being in here. Let me tell you,
it's like flaky, but it's obvious.
This is the best. So now I'm burning key.
Okay,
I'm burning key on the way back.
So that's 180, and
doing that,
then you reach it.
I'm gonna start bolting towards the crypt as well.
On land?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't really have much of another option, but I'm gonna see.
All right, so we're gonna jump back and forth then.
Okay.
Really quick, as I'm handing the potions to Mark, well, at least the trip is improving your looks.
As I'm flying away.
Yeah.
It's like the Flash, right? You do the slow-mo thing.
All right. So, Mark, this time only required one D100 roll since you're booking it.
I've been doing well so far, and I'm going to keep 98.
Okay.
98. Watch, 100 is the Balor himself says, "What's that?"
Hey, now.
I feel
You're
like
a rock star.
okay. No.
So
gonna get
you
paid.
zoom back, meanwhile, Tast, and you start running at this place, and it is only a matter of just dashing before you start reaching undead.
Okay,
Zombies and skeletons.
Okay, so I'm going to... initially start using Turn Undead.
Okay. And what's the level that you can destroy?
It says starting at 5th level, when an undead fails a saving roll against your Turn Undead feature, this creature is instantly destroyed. I'm able to cast this... So what's the difference between Turn Undead and General Riposte?
General Oppose is a spell. Turn Undead is your channel divinity.
Okay, so yeah. So I'm turning undead, and so since I'm above
like
5th level, it's starting to be a CR of 1.
CR of 1, okay, so CR of 1 or below. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to make some general rules. Okay.
These are probably all CR of like 6 to 12.
Yeah, actually, the skeleton zombies are a 4th.
Oh, okay.
There's just a lot of them. So what happens is, and I totally failed my checks, I just rolled them. You destroy within your entire radius all of the skeletons and zombies. They just go and burst apart. Which I believe is a 30-foot radius, correct?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay. So there's just a cleared area in a 30-foot radius around you as you, I'm guessing, just do that and continue forward, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So, and you see, since you know to look for him, Mark just shooting as superhuman speed across the sky ahead of you. All right. Mark, burning your key, you reach the place in no time.
Okay, so that's 2 key burn, just to make sure.
Yes.
Okay, good. Just keeping track. All right. you know the drill, so let's get the stealth in, because I am still trying to stealth.
Okay.
And that's at 25.
Wow. Okay. Yep. you sat down and
Fire tonight. Jesus.
get into the mausoleum. Back to Taston. Are you still continuing forward?
How much distance have I covered? Probably not very much.
You covered 90 feet. You have about 210 to go.
Yeah, I want to at least see if I can get to halfway, and then my plan is to hold ground there as kind of a halfway point and cast protection from evil.
Okay. Now I need you to roll a D100 then, since you're wading into this. Taston.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 81.
Okay. That's a good roll. All right. So you're faced with more skeletons and zombies as you are continuing to the mausoleum. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I will do Turn Undead again.
Okay.
And
Solid choice.
I have... And it's per my
I just
wisdom
realized
modifier, right?
I actually have to. Well, it's a saving throw against your spell DC.
Okay. Oh, it's a different one than the one I'm thinking then.
I just realized actually, we'll do this afterwards, because you are actually destroying evil creatures with Dawnbringer right now.
Quite a few of them.
Oh, really? Just
They're a CR 1/4 that remind me after this.
oh, like by mass amount. Okay,
Yes.
I got you now. I'm like, wait, no, because I'm using my
myself.
spell. But okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Actually grinding.
This is
We got a
this
level.
was not the intent.
We
but
got a
I'll
level
take it.
Dawnbringer. Turn. Just find me a mausoleum. I got this.
Yeah. Okay. So you blow some more apart and you move nearly the halfway.
Yeah.
So you're making your way there, and then we come back to Mark inside the mausoleum. So you rush up to Cuillin. He seems to be. He has his eyes closed with his head down right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even screwing it. Oil.
Okay.
Web.
So you dump the oil of etherealness, and just like throwing cotton candy in water, it just seems to evaporate almost instantly.
And I am immediately going to grab him.
He falls forward. He doesn't even seem to wake up. He just seems to be unconscious.
Yeah, no, I just got him, and I'm out, and I'm burning another key on the way out.
Okay.
And all the key. I've got 4 key remaining at this point, and I'm burning all of them.
Okay. And I know you've already calculated how far you have to go. Okay. So meanwhile, back to Taston, you are continuing to wade towards the mausoleum. There are still more skeletons and zombies, although you have a path behind you cleared. You see Mark just beginning to lift out. He seems to be going much slower than he was, but he has a black armored figure that he is carrying.
Okay.
He's got a passenger.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to keep trying to turn undead when that... Basically, my plan is when that fails, then I will cast protection from evil.
Okay. Do you have another channel of divinity left to do it?
I've got a total of 4. So I've used 2, so I still have 2 more left.
Okay. So only...
It is based on my wisdom modifier, right?
No, it's set amount that you get at certain levels.
Okay, because it says... Unless I read that wrong. No, not that one. It was part of the specialty I took for Kelmvor's devotee. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. It's for Gentle Repose. I can cast that as my wisdom modifier versus... Okay, so sorry. Turn undead...
So it should be about equal to your channel divinity, which at your level is 2 per rest. 2 per short rest.
Okay, so then I can't do it this round. I need to do protection from undead then.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So you're essentially just casting it and just waiting in and counting on the spell on your armor to protect you from them.
And Dawnbreaker.
Yes.
And Dawnbreaker.
And Dawnbreaker.
All right. What's your AC right now?
My current AC is 18.
All right. This is gross. Yeah, so I actually rolled a couple that were pretty good, but unfortunately I've got disadvantage on this. So what's happening is you're actually just wading through these things, and either through your armor or through this spell of protection, they just seem to be clawing and raking at you, but it's just being, rebuffed.
Okay.
So you seem to be okay for now, and you get just a bit over the halfway point towards the mausoleum.
Okay, so I'm going to hold ground.
Okay.
And then once Mark kind of passes the threshold, I'm going to turn around and bolt back.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me another D100.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mark, you can see as you're lifting up, there's an obvious path of zombies and skeletons that have just been wood chippered heading towards the mausoleum. And you see, a swarm descending on this sole figure who is standing amongst them, and he seems to be okay for now.
72.
72. Okay. Oh, you're rolling really high in these. All right. So, Mark, you have a turn of just dashing with key, correct? All right. Go ahead and roll me D100. $88. Wow. Okay. Aston, you're about halfway rebuffing these things. Mark, where are you at? I know you've already done these calculations. Where are you at after the first round?
Right now, I should be 280 feet from the portal, counting the going in and out of the mausoleum.
Right. Okay. So go ahead and do some more movement then.
Wait, Miriam.
I'm sorry, it'd be Tassin's. Yes, you're right.
Okay, I was going to say.
So
you know what I'm doing.
Yep. You just continue to hold your ground?
I'm going to mentally run the numbers, considering like how fast I see him coming towards me. I do like a mental check, like is now the time to start to turn and to run when he, like I'll take like 3 steps, he'll take like 20 in the time I take 3.
So you're ready to, you probably have to start going now almost.
Okay, yeah. Turn and go.
Because you're going to be going, 90 per round, right, Mark? Yeah. So that's still 1.5 times faster than you. Yes.
Okay.
So you figure
Yeah.
if you head out about when he's going out now, you'll reach the portal at the same time.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
So you get ready to do that. Go ahead and roll me D100 then.
Yep. 43.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So,
Here's where it gets exciting, kids.
yes. All right. So, Tassin, you see something that is a bit more worrying than zombies and skeletons approaching you. There seems to be skeletons and zombies being shoved aside, and you're trained in religion, no check needed. You see a group of ghouls heading at you. And there seem to be... I have to roll for them. This is a rather large group. There's probably a little over 24.
Run.
Oh, I can take him. 24 ghouls? Dude, we got this. No, my life is running now.
Yeah.
That's
You seem to
all I
have
do.
attracted the attention of more powerful foes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were like, you know what? Even if I make it faster, that's fine. You start taking off.
as I'm running, like, I kited too many. I kited too many. I kited too many.
Okay, you seem
Trained
to...
his own line.
Yep.
Yep. So you're running past... I hate this blue dice, by the way. You're running past zombies and skeletons on your way out who are just taking pot shots at you. I can't hit your AC, especially with that disadvantage. So you just have, magic flashes going off all around you as the spell and the armor just protects you so far as the ghouls are behind you. Mark, you see that there seems to be a very large pack of ghouls after him that he's attracted the attention of. You just continue
I am
moving?
not going under the ground. I just want to be very clear about that.
Keep going.
Especially not
Just
while I'm
keep
carrying
going.
your brother. By the way, 3 rounds. Well, 2.5 rounds more accurate to get back.
Okay. So you keep going. Go ahead and make me a D100 for you, Mark.
No, I'm wrong. It is actually a full 3 rounds. I'm wrong.
You should be running, flying, or whatever.
Yep. 74?
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what this mechanic is after we're done. All right. So, Tassin, you're continuing to run. Let's see. Oh, my lord. One of them actually hit.
Let's go faster. Let's go faster.
Ooh, dodge the crit. It's fine. It's fine. And that's fine. So, out of all of those rolls I've possibly done, one zombie manages to land a shot on you.
Okay.
He just smacks you for 3 bludgeoning damage. Just some random zombie who just happens to clothesline you just perfectly.
Wasn't quite checking all of my mirrors and got clocked. Okay.
Yep.
Don't forget your healing.
Oh, yeah, sure enough. All right.
Also,
so
I think I
was-
figured out the cause of the sound thing, so
Watching.
we'll stop the stream here in a minute and make some adjustments and restart.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was 3 bludgeoning damage. I regenerated 1 point. So,
It's something. But I do need
Getting
to make
slapped in the
another
back of the head.
D100 roll.
oh boy. Here we go. 53.
Okay. So, I don't even know what this is. Hold on a second.
Oh, that's good. You opened a 3rd portal.
Oh, okay. Now I know what these are. So, there are some skeletons which seem to be behaving a little bit differently than the rest of them. And you see them spot you out of the corner of your eye and start rushing through the fields at you. And there seem to be about 24 of them. And you notice that there are remnants of like clerical and paladin garbs and even some monk garbs on them. They seem to be some spirits that were left here, and they happen to be turned into skeletons or something like that, but they seem to be much more intelligent than the other ones around here, and are purposely making their way to you. And you see they all do. Okay. They all cast spells on themselves. And
oh boy.
You see them turn into gigantic, bony crow-like creatures, and they lift off and start flying straight at you. Let me see what their movement speed is.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, 80 feet. Okay. Okay. Mark, obviously you see this as well. You see that suddenly about 24 undead skeletons just break away and spot Taston running through and transform into these skeletal-like crows that start coming after him. They're flying probably they're flying faster than you were, even unencumbered, at Taston. All right. Speaking of that, I think that's Mark, right?
Keep flying.
Keep flying?
This is going kind of badly, I'll be honest. Look, your brother's a little heavy, okay?
Yeah, well, it's the armor.
Oh, you know the drill. 92? Oh, wow, okay.
Do we know what
don't know
plane
what's up with
this
my dice
is?
tonight.
All right, so, Neston.
Wait, I also roll knowledge religion. What are those things? Because I don't actually recognize
How
them.
do you spell
Well, I
that?
mean, both of you could roll it too.
19.
19. Wow, you've been doing real good in the checks.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I was going to say, when we actually start fighting these things at the portal, I'm going to suck, but...
12. So I'm
12, okay.
a little distracted by the running and the
Yeah, you just know that they're, obviously powerful types of undead. Although you have no idea what in the world these things they're transforming into these crows are.
We are all of the
Mark,
above.
you do know what these things are. You know that these are Hyokuvas. And they are a powerful type of undead. They used to generally be spirits of like clerics or druids or paladins or monks who became fallen
You're
or
kind of in the
their
wrong
vows or
campaign at
created
this
some
point.
great blasphemy versus their order. And the dangerous thing about them is that they generally resemble normal skeletons in their actual physical appearance. But they usually have some remnants of their former life that is attached to them, which you saw very briefly before they transformed. And one of their defining characteristics is they can polymorph themselves. They also have several other abilities, like they're immune to... this is kind of a general undead trait for a lot of them, but they are immune to almost all spells that are like enchantment type effects. And they are, they're not good creatures, and they have a distinctive wailing howl that you can hear when they are like anguished or upset. That is somewhat distinct from other undead. Some of them were so powerful they've said to have created lairs, but you're not particularly sure these are part of them. But there's about 24 that seem to have been patrolling around here and have spotted Taston, and you have a very strong feeling they will reach him before he reaches the portal.
With that,
All right.
let's take a quick 1-minute break so
Okay.
I can fix
on that cliffhanger.
Yep.
And we're dead. Okay.